My belief is race. I chose this because I'm Middle Eastern, and as many of you know, the Middle East is full of terrorist activity. But of course, there are good people in the Middle East, and some suffer of racism due to terrorist activities. But the main reason I chose this topic is because obviously there are Middle Eastern people in the US today that are affected by racism. I would say the level of racism was overboard after 9/11. Of course, racism increased over time as people expected it to decrease over time. But it's really sad to see people say to a Middle Eastern person that they're terrorists. But personally, I've never been affected by it. But the people I see most affected by today are Muslims. People think making fun of what they wear to public or church, but in reality it's really what they do for their religion and a personal choice. Or even forget about their clothing. Some people are even scared of someone they call them a terrorist just because they speak another language such as Arabic. I just don't see why people do it. It is completely unnecessary. People think all terrorists are Middle Eastern, which is 100% untrue. It really, in reality, it could be anyone, your neighbor, if you just don't know. Most Middle Easterns have to deal with racism due to terrorist group or activity. Now, there are some things that most happen to do with terrorist activity in the Middle East, such as extra search in airports today. And yes, unfortunately, that is the thing. If you're Middle Eastern or even your parents' origin from the Middle East, but you have never been, for example, me, it's still an option, but luckily the times I've flown, I've never had an issue with it, and I hope it stays that way. You may be wondering, well, why does so much terrorism happen in the Middle East? Well, in the summary, one country believes in one religion, but the other country believes in the complete opposite, which causes conflict. But of course, in both countries, there are people that don't like what the country believes as its main religion, which causes a lot of conflict between both countries, causing a war or even a revolution. But there is one thing that I do agree with people, that the government in the Middle East was poorly set up or wasn't really thought thoroughly. But I really don't think that should translate to other countries to cause racism. We're all human beings. Just because someone comes from, or parents are from another country that has a lot of terrorist activity or even theft or crimes doesn't mean they are one, or speaks a different language. But like I said, we are all the same, but come from different places and speak different languages. And that's all I have to say about racism in the Middle East and how it affects me and other Middle East.